I'm just gonna wait for a few more moments to wait for people to filter in. So, all right, guys. Welcome to my first live stream of talking about the newest One Piece chapter. Um, I've decided to go live just so I could talk about um, the One Piece chapter. And I've only did like a brief look of the chapter, so I didn't really go through it thoroughly. So yeah, so One Piece chapter 1087, Battleship Bags. So that's the name of the chapter, and we see Hace feeding a capybara. Oh, so he's lighting his finger, and the capybara is like smoking. So Ace is lighting up his like cigar for him. So that's cool. Yeah. So Ace. Yeah. Sorry. Ace heating up a bath for some capybara. Yeah. So I'm just gonna just skim through it and give my opinions on the chapter. So yeah, so we see Garp um, trying to save Kobe and Himepo, and then we see Aokiji, and then we see Garp get stabbed by Shiryu's sword through the gut. And it looks like at the same time he's like Galaxy impacting him. So yeah, so Garp has like this ability where he could just Galaxy impact somebody. So he's all like, heat this. So we see Aokiji with his ice glove. Yeah, so yeah, we see the flashback, and Aokiji um, is using the ice glove. So we do see a flashback between Aokiji and Garp. So it looks like Garp was the master of Aokiji. So the kind of like master and apprentice, um, that kind of thing. And then we see them both get punched in the face. So yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. And then we see Garp um, lying down there, all injured, because he just got stabbed by Shiryu. Talking about don't lose your head, justice will prevail. So yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. So pretty good chapter. I can't wait for the next one. So really neat. So I've been hearing some things like in the One Piece community about like, is Garp gonna die? What happens if Garp did die? Me personally, this is just my personal opinion. If Garp would have died, I would not be happy about that, because here's why. Garp is very strong. He is super strong. We've known Garp since like the beginning of the story. I think since East Blue. Like it's like, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's a super strong guy. You don't want to mess with Garp, not at all. Um, so yeah, like it would really suck if Garp just died with a sword stab and like a punch to the face from Aokiji. I think that would just suck because Garp is much stronger than that. That's just my opinion there. I would not be too happy about that result. And I also heard something else in the One Piece community about, oh, like what if Vivi joined the Straw Hats? Like all these different characters, like particularly Vivi. I've heard of Carrot as well, and I don't see Vivi ever joining the Straw Hats. Like just because you see a character that has been with the Straw Hats for some time, like Vivi, it does that it like it does not mean that they will become a Straw Hat because, Vivi is all like, I'm gonna stay here and become the queen of Alabasta. So I really don't like see that. That's just my opinion. Um and then same thing with Carrot, like I thought Carrot was gonna join the Straw Hats. That never happened. Yeah, that never happened. Sorry guys. But and also Yamato. Like Yamato was like talking about I want to be with the Straw Hats, I want to be with the Straw Hats. And then like towards the end of Wano, she's all like, nope, I'm not gonna join the Straw Hats. I've decided that I don't want to go. I'm just gonna stay in Wano and take care of my dad. So that's basically with Yamato. So like in my opinion, just because you see a character that's with the Straw Hats a lot, it does not mean that they're going to be uh like a Straw Hat. Like same thing with Jinbei. It's like Jinbei hasn't been um with the Straw Hats for very long. I don't think he's ever like hooked up with the Straw Hats. I don't think so. Even in Fishman Island, or even Hempel Down when Jinbei is introduced. Well, no, I don't think Jinbei was with the Straw Hats in Impel Down. I don't think so. Um, yeah, like the story's so big, I can barely remember. Yeah, so I don't think Jinbei has ever been around the Straw Hats that much. But then all of a sudden in Wano, he becomes a Straw Hat, even though he hasn't been with the Straw Hats previously. So that's just kind of weird to me. But that's just my opinion. So I guess we can go back to the previous chapter. So we could just go backwards. Why not? Because let's just be honest. I don't even remember what happened in the last chapter, even though I did a video on it. Oh yeah, now I remember the whole Wapole and Vivi thing. Oh yeah, so that's interesting how we go from like the whole Vivi and Wapole thing, the Gorosei, all that stuff. Um yeah, so here's the names of the Gorosei if you guys forgot. So, five elder planets, agriculture warrior god, Saint Shepherd Jew Peter, finance warrior god, Saint Ian Buron v Newsy Joe, I guess. Newsy Joe. Yeah, like I guess. Like I'm terrible with names. Justice warrior god, Saint Topman Valkyrie. The environmental warrior god, Saint Marcus Mars, Saint J Garcia Saturn. Yeah, and then we see he with his Renegon because he's part of the Akatsuki now. Yeah, he's all like retrieve Vivi. Yeah, that's my theory. I think Eam is part of the Akatsuki because One Piece and Naruto, they're all in the same like universe. Yeah, I think this is the chapter when Sabo died, I think. No, not Sa. No, not Sabo. Um, Cobra. Cobra. I remember. I think this is where Cobra is assassinated. Yeah. Like I can't believe One Piece is um like it's towards the end now. We're towards the end of like One Piece as far as like the series goes, which is crazy. That's insane. Because hasn't One Piece been around for like over 20 years now? Or at least 20 years? Minimum 20 years? Which is crazy. Yeah, like I was also watching like the newest Thousand Year Blood War Bleach episode, and it was really good. It was really good because I forgot that part two of the Thousand Year Blood War started in like the beginning of July, and I totally forgot. But thank God it was only like one episode, so I watched that this morning, and it was really good. Like, Hootie is a part of Yuha's crew, the Stern Ritter. So he's a Stern Ritter now, and I think he's the antithesis. So he's like at the same level as like Yuha and Hashwalt, because I think Hashwalt also has the letter A as well. So there's like three characters in the Stern Ritters um, that all start with the letter A, which is Yuha, Hootie, and Hashwalt. I think. I'm really excited for Askin. I cannot wait to see the fight between Askin and Mr. Hatton Clogs. I cannot wait to see that fight because Askin is like one of my favorite Stern Ritters, if not my favorite Stern Ritter. I do like Basby. He's kind of a hot-headed character, which makes sense with the red hair, right? So he has to be a hot-headed character. So that was a cool episode. I can't wait for the next one. But yeah, so definitely the anime for Bleach, the Thousand Year Blood War. I think the show was better than actually reading it because we get to see more Hootyoo. Because my problem with like reading it is that you would think that Hootyoo we would see more of him because he's a Quincy, and the Thousand Year Blood War is about the Quincy's. You would think you would see more Hootyoo and his dad because his dad, I think his name is hold on, what is Hootyoo dad Hootyyoo's dad's name? um, yeah, Ryukin. That's his name, Ryukin. So it's nice to get to see Hootyoo and Ryukin. We get to see more of them, which is great.